Pat Ruffing has been nursing for more than 40 years. Everything from labor and delivery to family practice, school nursing, and emergency medicine. Currently, she is an occupational case manager at Tenet Healthcare's Houston Northwest Medical Center. By the way, Pat was nominated by a fellow nurse who also happens to be her daughter, Jenny. That's neat. But her daughter is just one of many individuals Pat has inspired over the years. We are told that Pat serves quietly, never drawing attention to herself, but she serves with a great deal of courage and intense dedication to her patients, whether they are strangers or coworkers. She is there to calm them down with her mom voice when they need it, to call and make doctors and physical therapy appointments, to find light-duty assignments for workers recovering from illness but unwilling to stay home and be bored. In the past, Pat helped organize volunteers before today's well-developed Cypress Creek EMS system existed. She volunteered as a nurse on those EMS trucks and helped arrange for crews to be on standby at high school football games. She taught some of the first CPR classes for the school coaches and taught them to teach their students as well. Jenny shares with us that her mother, Pat, is today a cancer survivor, one who has already begun turning what she's learned as a patient into care for others. Even during her own chemotherapy sessions, Pat gave other patients in the chemo suite helpful tips on everything from where to buy a great wig to what helps combat some of the medication side effects. This is part of what inspired her coworkers to rally during Pat's fight, forming a Relay for Life team and raising money to support cancer research in Pat's name. Jenny says, ask any employee at Houston Northwest and they would say, well, of course I will help. Pat would do the same for me. She adds, for as long as I can remember, I have been in awe of my mother. It was because of her natural compassion and care for others that I wanted to follow in her footsteps and become a nurse. Now I never get tired of hearing, oh, you are Pat's daughter. I just love your mom. We love you too, Pat, and appreciate all you do for others. Congratulations on this honor.
When I received the news that I've been nominated as one of the 10 nurses being saluted by the Houston Chronicle this year, I was very shocked. And then when I found out that I was nominated by my daughter, who is also a nurse, it made it very, very special. Being nominated out of all of the nurses that were presented, it just makes you very tearful. It's very emotional. I feel you grow. You just grow daily. And you have to keep yourself open to all the new things or you get very rigid, and I don't like to be rigid. At this point in my life, I could retire, and I've seriously thought about that. But I still feel like I have a lot to give to nursing. I feel like I said before, I learn something new every day. Nursing's been so good to me as a position, as a job. I also just like being a nurse. I really like being a nurse, and I always have. From labor and delivery to the emergency room to now teaching, I just like being a nurse.